today, for your birthday, your 24th, we are doing 24 rapid fire questions, Vogue style.
That means that I have to come up with 30 for yours.
I know. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
So, what have you done for the first time recently?
Well, that's a little like not even, it's not embarrassing. It's like a little pat on the back for me. There are some clothing items that I was always like too shy to wear or too insecure to wear, and I have been wearing them around. So that is really great.
All right, 10 years from now, what would you think back on and say to your current self?
In 10 years, I'll be 34, and hopefully on a stage somewhere or in a movie somewhere. But I think I would tell myself to enjoy this time more, because I realized really recently that the school year is almost over. So that means that our 2 years at this school, where I'm already halfway there. And even though I'm having a great time, I feel like I can enjoy my time here more than I currently am. So maybe enjoy your life a little more.
Yeah. If you could revive one person from history, who would it be?
I thought long and hard about this because there are so many, but I think my number one is Freddie Mercury. Because if that man was alive today, Queen would still be on fucking tour.
Yes.
Everywhere, all the time.
Yeah.
I love him.
Okay, so who's the first person who left you awestruck or starstruck?
Sarah Bareilles, when I saw her, after I saw her in Waitress.
Okay, what's the best part about living in New York?
Honestly, the people I've met so far, that has been really, really great. And also just, there's always something to do. It's so exciting to be here.
Yeah.
And I think my favorite part is that I'm not used to it yet.
Yeah.
I feel like if you've lived here for a long time, you're used to New York and you're used to everything around here. That when I'm on the train into Brooklyn and I see the skyline, or when I'm, I don't know, walking around and you pass a beautiful view, I'm like, oh my god, I'm living in New York.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I think that's my favorite part.
Oh. Okay, so what's the craziest thing that you've seen here?
So many things. The craziest. I don't know. I think life has been pretty mild. You have seen a lot of crazy
I've
shit.
seen so many crazy people.
You've seen a lot of crazy
You've seen
people.
someone shit on the subway.
I've seen some weird shit. I've seen actual shit on the subway.
Yeah.
That might have been the craziest thing. Because overall, it was pretty chill. Oh, and maybe the confetti shooting hot dog in Times Square.
Yeah.
That was also a little crazy. But it's been pretty mild. I can't complain.
So,
So,
what's your favorite wine?
oh, definitely red. I like a Pinot Noir a lot.
Nice. What kind of snack or dish would you pair with that?
Oh, cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese with everything, honestly. I love a good cheese.
I love cheese.
Preferably cheese that I didn't have to pay $20 for, you know?
Amen, sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, what a good cheese. Like a cracker, good cheese. Like a brie and a cranberry.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, dinner parties or going out dancing?
Oh, dinner parties. Dinner parties.
And what would you say is the best quality in a director?
In a director, I really like a director who gives you a lot of space to experiment, but at the same time, I really appreciate it when they just tell you what they want.
Yeah.
You're a director, you're not a teacher. You don't have to hint and push me in the right direction. Just tell me what you want.
Yeah. 100%. So then, what would you say is the best quality in a co-star?
Someone who is collaborative, who is easy to work with in a way that they know what they want and they know what's important to them, but they will listen to what you have to say.
Yeah.
Do you really need that? I hope that I'm a good co-star.
I'm sure you are.
I try.
I know you.
I try.
So what director are you really hoping to collaborate
Oh,
with?
Christopher Nolan.
Oh, of course, Christopher Nolan.
Obviously, Christopher Nolan. That's my only goal in life. I have a picture of Christopher Nolan on my mood board.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
He's right there in the middle.
well, manifesting it.
I know, it's so hard.
Which actor's work do you most admire?
I really personally admire Anne Hathaway for her entire career.
Yes.
Just the span of her entire career, how she started out as like basically this princess, because she did Princess Diaries and Ella Enchanted, like all the cutesy girly things.
Yeah.
But she's getting older and she's getting different roles, but at the same time she's never like embarrassed about what she did as a child. Like a lot of actors kind of make fun of their work they did when they were like 18, and I was like, no, she's owning the fact that she's a fucking Princess of Genovia.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she is doing such great work now. I love her. And also Cillian Murphy, and also Robert Downey Jr.
Okay. What intimidated or scared you most about starting at ADA?
Ooh, I think we talked about this a little on the podcast, how I didn't know what like the level of people's like acting would be.
Yeah.
And I felt like I always felt like I wasn't good enough. Like I've done a lot of auditions and never really got into school, so I was like, oh, wait a second, I slipped through the cracks.
Yeah.
So I was really scared about not being able to live up to like teachers' expectations. But I'm okay now. I know. They love me. No. Like they love me.
Yeah. Okay, when you're famous, how would you like fans to approach you?
I hope that I'm gonna be like known for my work, but not necessarily like Zendaya level famous.
Yeah.
Because I would really hate it if I was just like having lunch or walking around the city and you have like a lot of people running up to you.
Yeah.
That's not something
Anyone
that sounds
wants, I think.
really appealing to me. But people coming up to you because they love your work and they want to talk about your work, that sounds like a dream. Don't just take a picture because you know who I am and you know my face, but because you're really like, you saw what I did in whatever movie or on whatever stage, and that's why you approach me.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Who's your style icon?
I feel like I have horrible fashion sense.
You all right?
Especially since I moved here, because I really couldn't bring much. I don't know. I don't have like one specific celebrity that I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But I like go through Pinterest for hours and hours and hours, and anything that's a little dark or light academia sounds great to me.
So, what's your favorite fast food?
I think pizza. I think pizza.
I think so too.
And cookies, but that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
I think pizza.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, Valerie Amy Winehouse.
Good song.
Yes. And it sits so comfortably on my voice, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
you have the same raspy voice.
yes, I have the same rasp in there. So even if I don't feel great, I'm like, I know I can sing this.
Yeah.
And there's a little confidence boost.
What's your favorite way to spend a Sunday?
Okay, I wake up late. I try to wake up late. Every Sunday, I don't set an alarm, and I'm like, today I'm going to sleep in, and then I wake up at 7:30. I'm like, fuck my life. But I sleep in. I get a juice from Joe and the Juice. I go on a hot girl walk, preferably with a podcast or a playlist. After the hot girl walk, some of my family knows this, but one of my guilty pleasures is not showering on a Sunday. I love not showering on a Sunday. And usually I need to wake up and shower to feel like I'm awake. But no shower. I'll shower on Monday. Sunday is the day where I don't shower.
All right. Okay. So I hope everyone knows that you love the British Bake Off. But who's your favorite on the British Bake Off?
I love Nadia. I don't know which season she's in, but she won, and she's like this tiny, tiny little woman. She's so sweet, but she's like one of the only contestants who really got like famous after the Great British Bake Off, and now she has like her own baking shows, and she is she's so amazing. I love her, and I also love Giuseppe. I don't remember if he won, but he is from 2022, like one of the latest seasons. He's just like this really quiet Italian man, and most of the time he looks like he's really not having a great time, but then he presents his bake and he's so proud. I'm like, I love him.
Okay, what character costume that you've worn has been your favorite so far?
My bridesmaids.
Oh, it's hot.
It would have been great if it fit me right.
Yeah.
If it like actually fit me, I would have loved it. Because it's like this light green, really big.
Yeah.
It kind of made me feel like Princess Tiana.
Oh,
So
yes.
that's why I love it. But like it's too tight on the chest and it's too big on the waist. It's not a good look, but I do like that one. And I like the costume I wore for Nina in the Seagull.
Oh, yeah.
That was really pretty, just because it's like sort of a period piece, and it's that way. And I did a play where we all wore white, like everybody was in white, but still the costumes like represented our characters. So I had this really big shirt, long, like belted, so it was a dress, and then like white fishnets, white Doc Martens. It was, I loved it. It was really cool.
Okay. What's the best advice you've gotten about acting?
I think it's something one of my teachers told me right before I had an audition, and I was really, really nervous because auditioning is not my strong suit. But she told me that whenever you walk into a room, if it's for like a commercial, a TV show, a movie, a school, everybody in this room wants you to do good.
Yeah.
Because like a jury or casting directors, anyone who's there, they can seem really intimidating and really scary, but at the same time, they want to find whoever they want to cast.
Yeah.
And if you're auditioning for a school, they want to find new students. So when you walk in, everybody in that room is rooting for you. And that really, really helped me.
Good advice. And did you have any nicknames growing up?
My mother always called me Sunshine. That's really cute. She would come wake me up and say, "Oh, Sunshine." It was adorable. This is a really Dutch thing, so it's not going to make any sense.
Yeah.
But I have a really good friend who always calls me Gordon. Well, we call each other Gordon.
Gordon?
Gordon.
Gordon.
Gordon. Like Gordon Ramsay Gordon. It's not going to make any sense to anyone else because it's a Dutch thing and it's an us thing.
Yeah.
But Gordon. She even texted me this morning, Gordon, happy birthday.
Okay. And last one then. If you could give your 14-year-old self some advice, what would it be?
That she is beautiful, and even though you're 14 and life is hard enough as a teenager, I know I struggled with my self-image so much, and it actually started when I was 14 because I remember it to the day. So if I could tell my 14-year-old self that she is not in fact as fat as she thinks she is, then life would have been so different.
Aw, well that's beautiful.
It sounds really sad in a way, but I don't know. She was great.
She is great still today.
She still is great.
And happy birthday to Yael.
And now we're gonna drink mimosa.
Yes, we are.